So the question I want to pose to you is, why hire a personal injury attorney if you've been involved in an accident?
Well, first of all, you're going to get some answers to your questions right away. People get involved in an accident and they have a lot of anxiety, they don't know what to do, and you can get some answers to that so you can kind of take something off your plate and put it on someone else's. And you're going to know that it's going to be handled right. You're going to be guided through the process to make sure that you get the medical treatment you need, make sure that the insurance policies are identified so we know what the total you can get. And when it's time to negotiate, you're going to have someone who's trained and able to negotiate the best recovery possible. And if that's not possible, then to litigate the case well.
If you have a car accident, the other driver, in all likelihood, their insurance company is going to have an attorney.
Correct.
And in many cases, that attorney may color the facts that best suit their client.
Well, they're absolutely going to do that. They're hired and trained to make sure that they put the spin on it that will benefit their the insurance company. You need to have someone to balance that out. I mean, people sometimes are worried about, I don't want to get more than I'm entitled to. That's not the problem. The problem is you need to get what you are entitled to. And that means that you're going to have to suit up for the fight and hire an attorney who's going to go to fight for you to make sure that the insurance company is held responsible just for paying you your medical expenses, your lost wages, your pain and suffering. I mean, what you're entitled to.
You know, did the insurance industry ever look in and see how much they end up paying when people have an attorney and when they don't have an attorney? Have they ever balanced out to, you know, whose benefit? Does it come out the same? Do they pay more to one side or the other? How does it work?
Well, I did come across a study that the insurance companies did, in fact, pay for, and it found that on average, people who are represented by an attorney were going to recover 3.5 times more than someone who was not represented. Now, from my personal experience in the cases I've been involved in, I think that we can make a bigger difference for people than that. I think 3.5 times is probably small.
Yeah, so it's one of these amazing things that if you want to make sure, as Richard said, to get what you're entitled to, don't have a fear that you're going to get too much. The reality is if you're not represented, you won't be compensated for your injuries, for your pain and suffering, for maybe the lost wages, all the other types of damages that you can ensure that people get. So here's what we're recommending you do. The phone number's on the screen. If you've been involved in a car accident, call Richard for a free consultation. If you haven't been involved in an accident, put that number in your phone to protect you in case of the unexpected happen.